One drag, that's all it took. Ooh, I'm hooked. One drag, that's all it took.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me I'm the only black kid in the whole school? She said the school is 520 of us and you're 521. So, making the best of it, I enrolled in classes, English, history, math, and they had a unique program called Diversified Occupation in the afternoon and building trades. The diversified occupation was that you went and worked at Steak and Shake in the afternoon part of your school day, and you got paid for it. And I decided I wanted building trades, so I went to the other way. And in building trades, I met an instructor by the name of Keith Middleton. Now there was about 12 or 13 of us in the class. And we sat there in the class. I don't know what was going on, what was going to happen. You know, we build. He pulled a big map down. And there was a picture of a house on it. And he says, we are in the process of buying land, and we're going to build that house. Well, me being a kid out of the city, I thought he had lost his buck dancing mind.
To give me a little hope, hope. Calling on the groove to give me a little hope, hope.
And so coming from a scenario where you possibly ended up stealing cars to choosing to go into building and trade, what has been the payoff for that in your life, making that decision?
The payoff for that in my life is that I learned something that you could never take away from me. You know, and I was arrogant. And what I mean by arrogant, I had the confidence in myself. You know, my dad always taught me, you know, if you want to learn something, find out who's the best at it and beat him. And Fisher was good at the concrete and plaster, you know. Jerry Stillman was very good at putting up the structure of the house. You know, he was a carpenter. His dad was a carpenter, you know. And so I latched on to these guys, whatnot, you know. And one day I look up, we had the whole thing under roof. And Keith says, Crockett, he says, I'm gonna give you a little special project. He said, I want you to put in the plumbing in the basement. Well, you need the plumbing in the basement. You know, I mean, all this is so new to me. I just, you know, he says, we have the sewer out in the middle of the street. We dug a trench from the curb all the way back to the foundation. And the sewer line went underneath the footing. And there was a great big old steel pipe, cast iron pipe. He said, now what we're gonna do, we're gonna bring down the toilets, bring down everything. And then we're going to lay our wrought iron pipe down and then show me how to do it. And so I laid out all my wrought iron pipes. He spends, it's coming down here, and we got an elbow turns going underneath the sand. It was down in the ground maybe about 6 inches below that level, and it had to go under the footing.
Nice and slow. Here we go.